He's up on yellow. He's gonna fall in a second. You got it. He has nowhere to go. He literally has nowhere. You got it. Yes.
Oh, we got it!
You
We
did
got
it,
it!
dude.
Yes!
You freaking did it.
Yes! Oh,
Oh my god.
oh, thank you.
Hey guys, and welcome to Should You Buy It, where all we do is talk a little bit about the game and whether or not we think it's worth the cost.
And in this episode, we'll be playing some Fall Guys, the new and rapidly growing Battle Royale minigame where you compete for honor, glory, and those precious crowns.
However, I will tell you, we had some bad times playing this game.
I do, but I don't.
No, they don't.
Once you get a car, my dad gave me
Oh
money to
my
buy gas.
gosh.
And that's it.
Let me through.
That bitch is
What is this nonsense?
Game advisor. It's not that I do or don't.
And we had some of the worst times playing this game.
All right, you're still in first. You're still in first.
Okay. Oh.
Just get up and go. You're still in first. You're still in first. Don't forget to grab.
Yeah.
No, what?
So the first question that we always cover in these videos is what stage of development is the game in? In this case, Fall Guys is in full release and available both on PC and on PlayStation. So what exactly is Fall Guys? Well, for starters, you kind of play this little blobby character that just kind of runs around, and your goal is to obviously get somewhere in most cases, or in some cases to survive. But for the most part, you're extremely top heavy and the controls feel almost a little clunky or goofy at times. You kind of earn levels, so there is a progression system that's built into it, but it's really just for customization options. It's not like you gain levels to make you run faster or make you stronger or make you stand up better, because your character just has a knack for falling over no matter what the case is.
Yeah, it's just really frustrating because you're always getting jumped on, toppled over, hit into the other side of the map, smacked around by whoever's near you. I mean, it's just an all-around zany game that, I mean, is super fun, but at the same time, super irritating as well.
It's absolutely ridiculous at times. But getting back to what we're talking about here, each game consists of elimination rounds, usually between 3 and 5 per game. And each round you have to complete a task or finish it by getting to the end, or you have to stay alive until the end of the round. And by doing so, it allows you to progress to the next stage or the next round, whatever you want to call it. And eventually a winner is determined at the end of the last round.
Exactly. If you want to play this game, it is playable solo or with up to 3 other friends, but unfortunately for whatever reason, the developers did not add a cross-platform option to the game. So if you're on PC, you kind of just have to play with other people on PC and you can't play with others on PlayStation. I'm not sure why they did this. It seems kind of easy to put in a game this simple, but for whatever reason, they decided not to add it, which kind of sucks. But if I had to put an audience age group to this game, I would probably say because of the look and because of how simple it is, it's really catered to a younger audience. But I mean, we enjoyed playing it and I wouldn't put us in the younger audience category. So I would say pretty much anybody between the ages of like 8 and 30 would probably enjoy this game. It just kind of depends on what games you like to play in general.
Yeah, I think that's pretty fair to say. But now we like to talk about how does the game actually make us feel when we play it? You know, what was our personal takes on it? What did we get out of it? And things like that. For me, the controls were very, very simple. There's only 4 buttons you actually have to use while playing this game, aside from the joystick. So I guess technically there's 5. So it would be a great game to recommend to maybe like a younger sister or a brother for their first game to play. My wife actually played this for a short period of time and she really enjoyed it for that short period. However, she's just not much of a gamer, so she got tired of it pretty quickly.
I definitely feel like this game is very easy to pick up. I feel like anyone could start playing this because, as you said, I mean, there's only like 4 buttons. It's like jump, grab, dive, and the joystick. So, I mean, if you handed this game to your mom, she probably would be able to, you know, play it within 2 or 3 games. Whereas if you handed her the controller and said, here, play Call of Duty Warzone, she'd probably look at you and, you know, not even know what she was doing after the first, you know, 20 seconds of playing and probably just quit right there on the spot.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely had plenty of cases where I've wanted to quit this game on the spot from just complete and utter frustration with the game's mechanics and just absolutely ridiculous BS ways of dying. But I will say on the other hand that when you do get that win, it feels so satisfying. Sometimes it's even better than other battle royales with even more people in them, just because they're so hard to come by and the controls are so simple, yet so frustrating to use at times.
I mean, I definitely feel like the highs of winning or qualifying are awesome in this game compared to other games I've played in the same sense, but at the same time, if you die in the first round or even in the last round, it just kind of feels like a drag to play because you feel like you're not really accomplishing anything. And for that reason, I feel like if you're going to play this game for more than maybe an hour and a half, it probably will get pretty repetitive for you.
So if I had to put this into one sentence, I would say that this is Call of Duty Warzone and Mario Party put together, because you still get that battle royale kind of a feel out of it, but you're forced to play these sometimes really stupid Mario Party 2 style minigames.
So now we're going to get into the pros and cons list for this game. One awesome thing about Fall Guys is that it is fun for all ages. I mean, we're in our 20s and we had a good time playing it, but at the same time, I feel like I could hand the controller to my mom or my little brother and they would probably get the same amount of enjoyment out of it. Another great thing about this game is that it's really not that expensive. In a world where we buy games for $60 and a few months down the road, we're hit with a $40 DLC, $20 really doesn't seem that bad. Next would be the fact that this game is widely popular. I mean, if you are watching this video, you probably have seen Twitch streamer after Twitch streamer broadcasting this game because it is fun to watch and it is very popular in the gaming community and the Twitch community as a whole. Another thing is that this game really does not require a lot of time. Like, you can pick it up and play for an hour, for 30 minutes, for 4 hours, but whether you play for 10 minutes or 2 hours, it doesn't really matter. You get kind of the same enjoyment out of it, so you don't have to spend all day playing it. Lastly, this game is very simple to learn and to play. You don't have to look up any guides. You can spend maybe like 2 games playing it and already feel like you've mastered the game.
So up next, I get the honor of doing the cons. First, we have that the game becomes stale rather quickly. I mean, you could be playing it for your first hour and it's fun and all, and then after that, it starts to die down and the excitement starts to wear off and it becomes very repetitive very quickly. Next, if you plan on playing this game solo, I would not recommend it to you whatsoever because this game is quite frankly beyond boring when you play it by yourself. After that, we have that the game is not cross-platform, and a game in which it should be very easy and it would be very successful, I feel like, if it was cross-platform for all the different people that want to play in such a simplistic game. Next, this game doesn't really guarantee that you're going to have a fun time playing it. You could be playing for, 2 or 3 hours and not get a win and feel like you've just wasted your life. Then there's also the fact that we don't really have many minigames to play. I think that on the entire game there's maybe 10 to 12 different minigames, and those become very repetitive very, very quickly, and they're also very similar. Lastly, some of the games feel completely and utterly pointless. A good example of this would be the fruit match game, in which usually maybe one person gets eliminated at best, and that's usually the person who just got shoved off. So now it's time for our final answer on whether or not we think Fall Guys is worth the cost.
So our general rule when we rate games is that we want to get 1 hour of enjoyment for every dollar we spend on the game. So for this game in particular, we would want to get 20 hours of enjoyment out of the $20 that we spent on the game.
After putting 24 hours played each into this game, we give it 4 out of 10 potatoes.
Yeah, if you are a traditional gamer and you like games that require effort and progression, I personally would not recommend this game to you, but if you are a fan of party games, this honestly might be the game for you. Oh, PlayStation? Yeah, 10 out of 10 potatoes on that. Go download it if you haven't already. It's absolutely free.
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you smash that like button and let us know your opinions of the game in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to our channel or catch us live on Twitch anytime. Channel details are in the description.